Okay, so in section 4.2, we're actually going to use probably a little more complicated image classifier, one that classifies 10 different objects, and you'll see those objects very soon. So let's get started. Okay, so now let's open section 4.2, which I called Image Classifier CIFAR 10. Probably could have come up with a cooler name. Okay, so I mentioned we're going to classify 10 different objects. What this model CIFAR 10 is, it's a pretty large model dataset that has thousands of pictures of airplanes, automobiles, birds, cats, deers, dogs, frogs, horses, ships, and trucks. Not entirely sure how they chose these categories of images, but maybe it was just for purely research purposes to build image classifiers to detect how well it can pick out these images from data it receives, from images that it receives. So again, this is a model I trained, and I don't believe this model is actually super accurate, but let's run this model and let's find out. There's an error here before, but probably maybe I fixed it. Let's find out. It didn't happen again. Good. So now, it says this is a ship, and this is clearly a car, so we immediately know this model isn't great. But it got the deer right. At least I think this is a deer. Got the truck right. Truck again. Got the frog right. Looks like a frog, but it was a ship. It's called it. Automobile. Bird. Definitely not a truck. It looks like a cat. This is a truck. So let's run it one more time. Remember to run, you press Shift and Enter together, and it usually pops up on a window here. In Windows, it pops up on top of the screen, which is quite nice. On Ubuntu, it comes up in the background, so you kind of have to look for it there. But it kind of does a little shimmy shake thing here, so if you're paying attention, you should have seen it. So it got the ship right. It's not a truck, it's a frog. It's not a dog, it's a cat. It's not a ship, it's a bird. This is a dog. This is a deer. This is an airplane. This is car or truck. I'm not sure entirely what they would have labeled it as. Truck for sure, truck for sure. So, as I said, this model I trained here isn't a very good model. I think the accuracy I got on this one was 60 or 70%. I actually could have got a lot higher if I left it for longer. Probably didn't want to. But it gives you a good idea of limitations of training a model for a short period of time, which was this, and this was called CIFAR Simple. I think I used a very simple CNN for this one. And later on in the course, you're actually going to use far more complicated models that we're going to train for a longer time to get even higher accuracies on these